This week, Skratchr went live, and that might sound pretty straightforward, but to be honest with you, it was absolutely chaos. Here's a little story. So, Skratchr went live on my phone. What exactly does that mean? Surely by now you would have had it on your phone. Well, the truth is, we had it on an Android phone, which is my developer's phone, but my developer doesn't have a MacBook. So we've been trying to figure out how to actually put it on an iPhone in that time. So bear in mind, I have no technical experience at all. Oh, obviously no golf experience, but I have no technical experience. I don't know how to do any of these things. It's basically me and ChatGPT trying to figure out how exactly we can do all this. So I learned all about terminals. I learned about Visual Basic or Visual Code, or I can't remember the name of the system that I had to use. Xcode. I learned about simulators. I learned about all these different things. But for whatever reason, I just couldn't get it onto my phone. And it got to the stage, funnily enough, where I was trying to figure out whether or not it was just a me problem or if it was a computer problem, or again, just a lack of talent problem here with the golf club. Certificates, whether or not they can be created, which is one part, putting in secret codes and passwords, trying to figure out what a P12 certificate is, but managing to put one together. Profiles for the various codes, trying to find the UDID. This is all stuff that probably means nothing to a vast majority of you, but also meant absolutely nothing to me. But we got to the stage where we're finally in a position to put a version of this on my mobile phone. We're all ready to go. We had pretty much everything built in the repo, which is a GitHub repository, another term I'd never heard of before. I just needed to download it and put it in. So I did all that, tried to provision and apply everything, but kept getting these errors all the time, which just drove me nuts. So I used my best friend, Mr. ChatGPT, to try and figure out exactly what I needed to do in order to try and get it on there. That's not a very good shot. And I was at it for about 5 hours. 5 hours trying to figure out this nonsense. And eventually it came to the solution that I didn't have an index. I didn't know what an index was, but I mentioned it to the developer. The developer was adamant, James was adamant, that the index was there. So he even sent me a screenshot from his computer and saying, look, here's the index in that primary folder. Index, by the way, is like I think it's like the first page that opens up in an app. So went back at it, tried to figure it out, and ChatGPT kept telling me there was no index. So I decided to go into the repo, and lo and behold, there was no index on the main thing. Now, James says it's my fault because I'd screwed around with something before, which is very, very possible, but I'm absolutely going to hold him completely accountable for this. Anyway, we're going to laugh about it one day in the future. Definitely not today, tomorrow, or last week, but long story short, managed to get it onto my phone. I now have a working version of Skratchr on my phone. Now, it's not finalized, it's not finished, but it gave me a great opportunity to mess around with it, figure out what exactly needed to be done, and a big long list has gone back to James. Now, I'm going to suggest that that big long list might be a little bit longer than it would have been beforehand, just as a thank you to James. But yeah, we'll see. We'll figure that one out. So here's the thing. This is where this stops becoming a thought, a concept. This is where it actually becomes a real usable, workable tool. And I'm so stoked because it means now that we can finally fix those fine little bits and pieces on the app. It means that we can get to the point where we're pretty much ready to go. I reckon there's maybe a week left of final development, UI fixes and tweaks, maybe a week and a half depending. We're still on track, hopefully, for launching around the Masters, which would be perfect timing. A lot of that will depend on Apple approving the code and stuff, so there might be a delay on that side. Android should be reasonably quick and ready to go, so we'll figure that out as we go. But it's becoming real, which is really, really amazing. Now, what else have I been doing over the last week? Well, there's been more content creation. I've been recording a lot more stuff. I had a fantastic day up at Brocket Hall with the Rough Boys and Golf on Smoke. Now I wasn't playing, it was an entirely recording session, but the lads were brilliant, and if you follow me on socials, you will have seen some, if I do say so myself, some quite incredible photos that were taken on the day. There's one photo in particular, where Ben's at the foot of some really, really tall trees, and God, I just think it looks editorial. It looks like a proper photo. And look, that might be another source of revenue for Skratchr in the future, which would be quite an exciting thing to do. But that whole process has created huge usable material when it comes to marketing at a later stage, which is another thing I'm trying to work on at the moment. But it's all a process. It's all trying to do the little bits and pieces as we can. And it's exciting, it's fun. And then ahead of launch, the other big thing that we're working on is brand partners, trying to figure things out. Now, I thought I had a really good partner before. Now, unfortunately, they were an apparel manufacturer, really exciting brand in the UK, but unfortunately not large enough to be able to provide us with material or with products to give away to our first 1,000, not all 1,000 obviously, but just 10 or so people within there. So unfortunately we're not going to be able to work with them. Now hopefully we'll be able to work with them a little bit further down the line, but really excitingly, I've had a conversation with a very well-known brand across Europe and the US, and they're really keen. They're really keen to do something with us. They understand the value that Skratchr will bring. They understand what we're trying to build in this community. And ultimately, they're not just bought in from a marketing perspective, they're bought in from a community and building perspective. And while it's not signed off yet, I hope it'll be signed later this week. Just waiting for these really loud kids to walk past. Very shouty kids these days. Now, as I said, while they are a top quality brand, I think the thing that really strikes me about them is that they're very aligned to what we're trying to do in Skratchr. They're very aligned to building that community, and to be honest, they're willing to take a punt on, let's be truthful about it, a product and a brand that technically has no users and hasn't even launched yet. So the fact that a company of that stature is interested in supporting us is just so big and so exciting. So while I can't announce it on this video, hopefully I'll be able to do it on the next video. But let's just say that the tier 1 prize that they're suggesting is an experience that anybody would be jealous of. So watch this space. But beyond that, I mean, we've been working really hard to try and connect with other brands. It's been tricky, a lot of brands I want to talk to companies who don't have 20, 30,000 followers, which I don't have. I never suggest that would be, but I think, well, a lot of them are missing is the potential within Skratchr. I mean, I genuinely think that we're going to get to 1,000 users really, really quickly, which is going to be the founding club. But I also genuinely think that once you have those 1,000 users, 10,000 is very nearby, then it's 20,000, 30,000, 40,000. Suddenly you have a captured community that, because they're bought into the vision of Skratchr, they'll be bought into the brands that also believed in Skratchr from the beginning. So there's definite opportunity there. It's not a standard channel, but it's definitely one for those brands who are a little bit innovative, or a little bit, I don't know, what's the right word? A little bit more open to risk reward, because the reward is potentially massive here. This isn't just one guy trying to cobble something together with a couple of quid. Like, we've really invested a lot, and to be absolutely clear, the product that we have on day one is probably going to be a fraction of what the product is going to be in a year from now. And that'll be a fraction of the product. Oh, nearly got that last one. That'll be a fraction of what the product will be in 2 years from now. So yeah, I'm excited, man. It's fun.